One of the criteria for the Vernon Malone Award is selfless dedication, and that is absolutely true of Ralph. He has total selfless dedication to helping all kids get great educations and become great people.
I first met Mr. Capps years ago. My family and I moved from Boston, Massachusetts, and I just remember driving on the highway of Raleigh Boulevard, and I saw a bunch of kids on the acre of land back there playing baseball and soccer, and I just thought it was like a field day. So I asked my mom, what was that? She took us inside the boys club, my brother and I, and so that was the day that probably changed and shaped my life forever, because I had a place where I didn't have to be heavily involved in the streets. And they taught you the mannerisms of being a young man and a gentleman, as well as teaching you about sports and social skills and things of that nature.
Well, I'm actually a club kid, so I grew up in the Raleigh Girls Club. I started at the age of 5. So I have known Mr. Capps, and I still call him Mr. Capps. He is not Ralph to me. He will always be Mr. Capps. I've known him since I was 5 years old. He's loving and very genuine, and literally you can see all of that shine through in everything he does. Whether it's, with the kids, just a simple hi, how are you guys doing today? How was your day at school? Or how was Camp BTI today? Like, he literally wants to know how people are doing.
Ralph, every board meeting tells stories about what different kids have been through, and he has told us stories that, range from, that we found out that kids were homeless and were living in their cars, to where we found out families were in need of food and we provided them with meals. Ralph cares about these kids. I can tell you there's nobody more dedicated to the cause of the Boys and Girls Club of Wake County than Ralph Capps.
At every gathering of the board or a committee of the board, he says the secret of success is our board of directors, our really strong board of directors. We all know that's a big fib. It's all due to Ralph. One of the things I've noticed about great leaders is that they always have an idea of what they want to do and how they're going to get it done, but they somehow implant that idea in somebody else. In North Carolina, he's the godfather of the North Carolina Boys and Girls Club movement. In this community, there's just hundreds, thousands of kids that have been influenced by Ralph and the leadership that he's provided, giving them the hope and opportunity to be great citizens themselves.
We're serving the kids that need us most. And the kind of impact we've made is not only with just the members of our club, but our families get to know us too. So we look at it holistically, and we make sure that the kids and their families know that if they need us, we are there for them. All I can say is that Ralph has a big heart when it comes to how he feels about these kids that are members of the Boys and Girls Club.
I'm a firm believer in order to become something, it's important that you first see it. My first college basketball game, it allowed me to dream. He took us to NC State, and we met Jimmy Valvano, and it inspired us. It just fueled us to believe, look, we can be far more and we can be greater than our present set of circumstances. Where I come from, in 40 years of our housing project existing, only 6 kids made it to college. All 6 kids went to the Boys Club. And that's not by coincidence, that's by design. We weren't the smartest, we weren't the best, we weren't the brightest, we weren't the most talented, but we just stayed on course. And the Boys Club helped us stay on course, right? Instead of making a left, it made us turn out to be fine young gentlemen. And so with Ralph, I just try to give back to kids through my foundation because it was given to me. People always ask, man, why do you do so much? And my answer is very simple, because so much was done for me. And throughout that, I had a basketball camp. Some kids came through that basketball camp by the name of P.J. Tucker, by the name of John Wall, and those same kids went to the Boys Club, and they went on to make multi-millions of dollars, still in the NBA right now. They've established programs to help other kids, so it becomes that domino effect. When you trace everything back to the root, it goes back to Ralph Capps.
I want him to hear it again. You are an amazing leader, Mr. Capps, and we appreciate you in this Raleigh and Wake County community. Your impact has been like none other. I feel sorry for whoever has to follow in your footsteps one day because they have really huge shoes to fill. And I, for one, appreciate you. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say, as a whole, we appreciate you and we thank you for all of your service to our community.